Do want to start with you before we start talking about government shutdowns and all of the stuff that's looming for Congress when you get back. And when do you go back into session?
We're back in on Wednesday.
Wednesday. So
we have
back
votes
to work
on Wednesday
Wednesday.
evening. Yep.
2/3 of light duty vehicles and half of new medium duty vehicles will be mandated to be electric only by 2032. The EPA has this proposal going. We know in California we're being hit by these same kind of EV mandates by 2035. You and your colleagues in the House, both Democrat and Republican, and in the Senate, have joined forces in opposition to Joe Biden's EV mandate. Tell us about this, because this isn't just Republicans that are against this. Everybody realizes that this shouldn't be forced on the American public, right?
Absolutely. I mean, that's the key point is people ought to be free to make their own decisions about what vehicles work best for them and their families. The last thing that they need is the Biden administration coming in and mandating that the vehicle that they purchase has to be electric. And yet that is what they've been trying to do. So we have been fighting back against this. I had a bill this year that would direct the EPA to not grant the waiver that the state of California needs to mandate EV purchases. And that passed the House, which I'm really proud of, and really happy that just this week the Biden administration backed off a little bit on the mandate for electric vehicles by 2032. But it's not enough. You know where their hearts are, right? They want to tell people that this is what the kind of vehicle they need to purchase. So we're going to keep fighting against it.
You know, to me, Congressman, I don't even think it has anything to do with them about the environment. I don't think it has to do with the benefits of electric vehicles. I think this has to do with a war on fossil fuels. I think it has to do with big energy. They want them out of business. They know that many of these big energy executives and companies are big funders of Republican causes, and they want to shut them down. That's what I think this is about.
Yeah, well, I mean, and it's crazy because all you're doing if you're mandating EV purchases is shifting one form of energy usage to another. I mean, you still need to charge the vehicles. They're still plugged in. Many of our power plants are still fueled by fossil fuels. So what have you really accomplished? You know, someone was talking to a constituent this week, and someone said, imagine if you could tell an electric vehicle owner that there's this amazing new type of vehicle that weighs half as much, goes twice as far in terms of range, does less damage to the roads that it drives on, and costs half as much. I mean, wouldn't that be amazing? We already have that. It's called an internal combustion engine. You know, everything is a trade-off, and EVs are a trade-off too. All we're saying is that people should have the freedom to make that choice.
Absolutely. And if you believe in the market, these companies are going to make these electric vehicles more beneficial. I mean, I just look around and I see the Teslas that come into our parking garage each and every single day. Like, these people are loving their Teslas. Create something like that where people want to jump in that thing, but don't take me out of my gas-powered car to do it. I mean, it's just it's so insulting, I think, to tell people what is best for them when they don't know the struggles of their family. And seriously, we haven't even taken into consideration the fact that our power grid is not even equipped to handle all of this charging that people are going to have to do, Congressman.
Right. You know, and also I think it shows how little they know the mindset of conservatives, because there's still a large number of people in this country that are conservative. And, you know, we conservatives, we don't like the government telling us what to do.
Right.
So even conservatives that might have considered the purchase of an electric vehicle, the moment the government says you have to buy one, well, that just gets, you know, everyone's dander up. So, you know, it's counterproductive in so many different ways.